darling viewers, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy, and this time I'm reviewing Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Saenz, and it's read by Lin Manuel Miranda. I listened to the audiobook, in case you guys couldn't tell. So this book got recommended to me by not one but two different librarians telling me I had to listen to the audiobook specifically. So I'm passing that on to you guys, and it's totally worth it to listen to the audiobook. Okay. Going into the actual book, it follows two Mexican-American boys growing up in the 1980s. When we first meet them, they are both 15, and they're both kind of loners. The story is told through the perspective of Aristotle, or Ari as he likes to go by. And Ari is this closed-off boy who doesn't have any friends and doesn't know how to show emotions. Like, he doesn't cry ever, and he mostly gets this from his dad, who has PTSD from his dad's time serving in Vietnam. And so Ari's kind of learned not to share emotions. He still has a pretty close relationship with his mom, and I super love both of Ari's parents. So Ari also has this older brother who's in jail, and that has a huge impact on Ari, because he was like 4 at the time his brother went into jail. And Ari doesn't even know why. His parents don't talk about his older brother. It's this taboo subject. There are no pictures of him on the walls. And Ari just feels like he's supposed to be he's supposed to be this good version of his brother. Like, all his parents' expectations for what his older brother is supposed to do, Ari now has them all. The other young boy is Dante. And Dante is open and kind of bubbly and happy. And he loves poetry, and he's just kind of engaging and just immediately pulls Ari in, and the two of them become immediate best friends, and I totally love them together. This book is all about their relationship, and it's definitely a character-driven story about Ari growing up and discovering who he is, and also Dante's doing the same thing. So the boys first meet at a swimming pool. Ari doesn't know how to swim, and Dante just walks up to him and is like, I can teach you. And immediately the two of them hit it off, and they start hanging out all the time and do everything together. And they're fantastic. Get into all kinds of crazy adventures, like Ari super wanting a dog, and Dante's obsession with not wearing shoes. Like, Dante even creates this game where they try to throw their shoes the farthest just so Dante can beat up his shoes. It's great. It's so much fun. And I love it. So the novel takes place over the course of one summer, the following school year, and then goes back to the summer after that. So we get this peek at this age where they're like 15 to 17, really growing up and discovering who they are and coming into themselves, and what they're actually interested in, and I love it. It is an LGBT book, and I love watching these guys try to discover like their relationships and their sexualities and what they like and what they don't like. I also kind of love the fact that because it's the 80s, there's no cell phones or anything, so it's all let's go hang out together in person, or let's talk on the phone, or let's write letters to each other. I love that kind of connectedness. I love just the fact that it's the 80s and the technology and kind of having to take things slowly and actually get to know each other. Like, there's no quick and easy answers. Both their sets of parents are amazing. I love Dante's especially. Like, his dad's this professor, and his mom's a psychologist, and just they're both so open and loving, and you never doubt for a second that Dante's parents are like over the moon about him, like love him and adore him and want him to do well. Ari's parents are also love him and are supportive, but because he's the youngest child and he has these older siblings, and especially what's happening with his brother and his dad having PTSD, it's just a different relationship. Like, they still love him and care about him and are supportive with him, but they aren't necessarily as open as Dante's family is. So the writing in this book is also amazing, and I love the wording, basically, especially with Lin Manuel Miranda reading it. Like, there's poetry and stuff in here because Dante loves it, and just the way that it's read is amazing. And even just sometimes Ari starts reflecting on things and he'll repeat the same like sentence because he's trying to process it in the way that Miranda reads it. Like he changes the inflection so that the first time it kind of means one thing and the second time it means something slightly different, and I love that. Also, there's references to Alexander Hamilton in here because that's what what Aristotle's learning about in school. So it's kind of funny listening to Lin Manuel Miranda talk about having to write an essay about Alexander Hamilton, or knowing what Alexander Hamilton looks like better than he knows what his brother looks like. So on the whole, I really love this book. I think I ended up giving it 4 stars on Goodreads, but honestly, it could have been higher. It's amazing. I got the audiobook out of the library, and I'm kind of just thinking that I want to listen to it again. Like, I'm not ready to leave these guys. Like, that was the saddest part about the ending of this book, is the fact that it ended. I wanted more. I'm really excited that there's supposed to be another book coming out, but it's so far away. So I love these two. Dante and Aristotle are like friendship goals for me. Mostly. Yeah, this book is totally worth all the hype and all the praise that it gets. It's amazing. So if you guys haven't read it, totally do. Totally check out Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Saenz. Yeah, peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. I can't hold the tablet, guys. Bye.